Take a seat. Thanks for coming in to speak with us today.
Sure. No problem.
For the purposes of the tape, can you just give us your name?
Francesca Miller. Cara Martin.
Dylan Moore.
Bridie Anderson.
Grace Taylor.
Isabel Williams.
Harry Thompson.
Evie. Lewis.
I just wanted to ask you some questions in regards to Amy Davis, the Year 12 student who attends this school with you.
Okay.
Amy Davis was reported missing by her parents yesterday afternoon.
Sorry?
Wait, what?
She's missing.
Amy's missing?
Feared run away.
Run away?
You seem unimpressed.
Well, let's just say, I bet she hasn't run far.
What makes you say that?
She's a wimp. She's scared of everything. She
Is missing. Feared run away.
Oh my god, she can't be.
She can't be. That's an interesting thing to say, Grace. Why do you say that?
She's just so happy. She's so perfect. She's probably just doing it for attention.
That seems a harsh thing to say.
Well, you don't know her.
Amy Davis has been at Floreat High for just under a year, and what is making her case particularly, shall we say, interesting is the fact that the night she went missing, Saturday 5th of March, she broke into the school office specifically. We have very clear CCTV footage of Amy breaking into the office at 9:43 p.m. Now, there were valuables in the room she could easily have taken, but she didn't. And at 9:58, she is seen exiting the office with a small selection of student files. And we searched the office and found 8 student files missing. And your file was one of them. Any idea why Amy might have taken your file, Evie? For the purposes of the tape, can you please answer verbally?
No, I don't. No idea.
I have no clue.
Any idea why Amy might have taken your file, Bridie?
No, I mean, I don't really know her very well. I don't think she's ever noticed me. She's a few years older than me in school and she's really popular, got loads of friends, you know, really busy all the time.
What can you tell us about her?
We work at a cafe together, in different sections. I work in the kitchen, Amy's always at the front waitressing. She's super nice to all the customers, you know, always smiles and chats to the oldies.
Do many young people come into the cafe?
No, it's not that kind of place. But some kids have been coming in from Mayfield High lately. I think that might be Amy's old school.
Yeah, she went to Mayfield before she started at your school.
Yeah, and there was this one thing that was kind of weird. Last week, there was this group of kids, Mayfield kids. They were at the counter when Amy was at the register, and they were talking at her and smiling a lot. But it wasn't nice smiles, if you know what I mean. And then something weird happened. I saw her in the bathroom later, and she said something that was kind of weird. Well, she said it more to herself than to me, really. She said, "They found me." Almost as if she'd been hiding from them or something. And I just said, "Sorry, what?" And then she just looked at me and shrugged and went back to work. We've had 3 shifts together this past week, and those kids, they've been there every time.
The last time I saw her was, I think, the day before last. Yeah, she's my mentor. You know, we have this program at school where they get kids like me where I'm not very good at things, so they get kids like her who are amazing to tutor me, after school, all that. Amy's been the best thing about the school for me so far.
What kind of things would you talk about?
Anything, everything, She's the kind of person who would listen to me, like oh wow, no one listens to me. Just to give you an idea, I'm like, she's up here, I'm down here, but she acts like we're in the same level. It's just, she says this one thing. It doesn't matter what happened in the past or what you've done in the past, only what happens now in the future. She's all about looking forward and I don't live in the past anymore. I'm trying to be more like Amy.
What can you tell me about Amy?
What can I tell you about Amy? She auditioned for the school musical, which I was doing the casting for, and she comes in, she was super confident, she was just amazing. She can sing, she can dance, she can act, and Mrs. Osmond was like, "So, are you sure?" And she was super confident.
So you gave her the part?
Yeah, the lead. And 3 days ago, she comes to me and said she can't do it. After 6 months of everybody rehearsing, she just, out of the blue, she just can't do it. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, what? You can't do it?" And she wasn't having any of it. She was like, "Nah." So she's just let everybody down. That's what I can tell you about Amy.
So you're Amy's neighbour, is that right, Isabel?
Yeah, she moved next door about a year ago when she started our school.
Okay. Do you hang out at all?
No, not really. We'd see each other every now and again, say hi and smile. She'd always smile at me. Seemed really sweet.
What about the rest of her family? They seem sweet too? Isabel? Her parents are both quite influential people, yeah? They both have high-powered positions. Her older brother's an honours student at uni. Do you have any impression about them as a family?
I'm not really sure I should say. I don't want to cause any trouble.
No one is going to be in any trouble, Isabel. We're just trying to get a picture of Amy, okay, of her life.
I don't think things at home are very good. I mean, like, from the outside, you think they were, like, the picture-perfect family or whatever, but, like, from the inside, there seems to be a lot of problems, like, late at night, I hear, like, shouting, like, vicious kind of shouting, and then you can hear things being thrown and, like, smashing, and Amy, she
What, Isabel?
Amy, I always see her sneaking in really late at night. Our windows they're right opposite each other. And that night, that Saturday night, and she said she broke into the school office. Well, around 11 o'clock, I saw her climb into her room. I can't say for sure, but I think she was crying.
Your principal informed me that you knew Amy before she started at Florian High, is that right?
Yeah. Our parents have been friends for ages. I've known her for as long as I can remember.
And what can you tell me about her?
She likes to be liked. Being popular is very important to Amy. You know, when she first came to Florian, she clung to me. She didn't have any friends. Not before long, she started hanging out with the cool kids. You know, Francesca Miller, that group. She started dating this guy, Dylan. Mr. Popular. It's not like I was surprised. I know it's a bitchy thing to say, but I knew her. She was a liar. She lied to lots of different people. You know, she'd tell anyone anything they wanted to hear, as long as she thought that was what they wanted. But people started to see through her. When she moved here, that's why she had to move here. People started to see through her. She lied to too many people, too many times. You know, she had a beautiful family. Talented, gorgeous. You know, that was never enough.
You're a good friend of Amy's, is that right, Francesca?
Yeah, that's right. We're best friends. I just can't believe she's run away. I mean, she's been stressed out lately, but
What was she stressed about?
Amy tries to be everything for everyone. Does heaps of sport, she's in the school musical, she's involved in the school mentoring program, she tutors. She can do anything. I mean, and when people see this beautiful, capable girl, I think they're a bit threatened by it and they'll try to bring her down. You know, when she's confident, she's called arrogant and egotistic. When she's talented, they call her a show-off, and when she's friendly, they call her a sock. She left her old school because she was basically chased out. She was bullied. And I think the same thing might have been happening here.
When was the last time that you saw her?
Friday night. Yeah, we were at a party. She came with Dylan. I think they left around 9. And he said he was going to walk her home. That was the last time I saw her.
You're Amy's boyfriend, is that right?
Yes.
What can you tell us about your relationship?
It's great. It's crap. But from the outside, you never know. No, from the outside, you swear everything was perfect. That we were this super supportive couple. Amy works hard at that. At impressions. We both do. Look, I'm just as guilty of it as she is.
You sound quite bitter, Dylan.
I'm not bitter. I'm exhausted, if anything. Look, Amy's an amazing girl. She does a lot of good stuff for a lot of people, but, you know, sometimes I wonder why. You know, is she genuinely interested, or is it just an act? And then sometimes I wonder where I fit into her life. Like, again, is she genuinely interested, or is it just an act? You know, am I just playing a role for her perfect image? I called her on it the other night. Let's just say she wasn't too happy about it.
What happened?
Like I said, from the outside you'd swear things were perfect.
Did you retaliate?
No.
Do you have any idea why she might have stolen the files and run?
Look, Amy can either be really, really up or really, really down. But sometimes it's like it can all get a bit too much for her. And she snaps.
So you're the editor of the school magazine, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how do you know Amy? I believe you wrote something about her recently, some profile?
Yeah, I'm the editor for the school magazine. We write a piece once a month, and every month we write a profile on someone who's done something good for the school, you know, and should be, you know, rewarded for that.
Okay, so why did you choose Amy then?
Well, she's only been at the school for under a year, but she's made such an impact. The teachers love her, the students adore her, and she's in clubs and God knows what else.
Okay, so did she see this piece? Has it gone to print yet?
Yeah, so I interviewed her last Friday and she seemed really excited and enthusiastic about it, but when I showed her the piece, her reaction was a little weird. Like, she just was smiling at the beginning, but then started to shake her head and not really like it, I don't know. And I heard her under her breath just say something from like a quote of a book or something like that. I remember what it was, but it was, "What a tangled web we weave." It was really weird, and she just looked at me really sad and just walked away. Don't know what it was, but that was the last time I saw her. Friday lunchtime.
Thanks for your help today.
Yeah, no worries. Anything to help.
Now, the students we've interviewed today, they're waiting in the meeting room, so we'll call the parents and they'll come and get you.
Okay, thanks. I think they bought it. Did everyone stick to their story?
She's inspirational. She's perfect. She changed my life. They fully bought it. I sound like a freaking saint.
I can't believe she stole the files. Just because you told her to. Hey, I'm Miss Popular. She'll do whatever I tell her to.
It was perfect. Let them straight to us.
So we could tell them whatever we liked.
I dropped the seed about the Mayfield kids.
They think she's being stalked at work.
And I told them I saw her sneaking in late at night.
They believed you?
She came home really late. I can't be sure, but I think she was crying. They believed me. 100% couldn't help themselves.
I told them she quit the musical, not that I sacked her.
Nice.
And between the two of us, I don't know what to make of her.
I made her sound like a complete angel, but to me, she's the devil.
What about you, Lola?
I think it was one of my better performances. Frankie's handwork on my back really sealed the deal though.
Why, thank you.
Is Amy still at the cabin?
She's still there. She's not going anywhere.
Alright, well the trap is set. We do it tonight. Amy takes the blame.
Amy takes the blame.
Amy takes the blame.
She's my mentor.
She's really popular. I often see her sneaking in late at night.
Amy's
She's
been at the
super
school
nice.
for under a year,
Got loads
but
of
she's
friends.
made such an impact.
She's a liar. She's up here,
She's
I'm
part
down
of so many
here.
clubs and
I think she was
programs.
crying.
Amy can either be really, really up
She likes to
or
be
really, really down.
liked.
She can sing, she can dance, she can act.
That is
she can do
confident,
anything.
buoyant.
Does heaps of sports.
Amy's an
she's in
amazing
school
girl.
musical. She's involved
Super
in the
supportive.
She's just so
program.
happy.
She tutors.
Being popular,
She's so perfect.
very important to Amy.
Gorgeous. We're best friends.
She'd say anything to
What
anyone.
a tangled web
She thought that was what they wanted to hear.
She's just let
There's a lot of
everybody
good
down.
stuff for a lot of people.
She's a wimp.
The teachers love her.
She's scared of
the
everything.
students adore her.
Seemed very sweet.
She lied
Amazing.
to many people.
She's so perfect.
Perfect image.
Amy.
Amy.
Amy,
Amy's
Amy to Amy.
like I said, from the outside you'd swear everything was perfect.